Hello everyone, introducing myself. My name is Salvano Apeliani, name 33,220,162, Faculty of Language and Communication, English Literature Study Program, and in this video, I will present my midterm test, part 1, project about type of validity language assessment. I hope you find the insight useful and interested. Okay, we will continue about outline. What to discuss for the today? First, definition, content validity, construct validity, criterion validity, consequential validity, phase validity. Okay, let's move on the material. Definition validity. Validity refers to the degree to which a task accurately measures what it is intended to measure. A valid language assessment reliability reflects a learner's true language ability in a target area, such as grammar, vocab, reading comprehension, or communicative skill. It's mean in language assessment validity involved confirming that the task quality assess language proficiency or specific language skill without interference for unrelated factor. Okay, then next type of validity. The first content validity. Definition content validity discussion the extent to which the indicator capture the instance for the phenomenon or area of analysis. Example for the student, a complete English test might include reading a short story and answering question. The second, writing a short paragraph, listening to a short audio and summarizing it, and having a short speaking task. This way, all language skills are covered. Okay, the next, construct validity. Confirm that the task really measures the theoretical concept of the concept it is supposed to measure, such as intelligence or anxiety. For example, if the goal is to measure student understanding for everyday vocabulary, the text should include words they encounter uh, frequently, like dog, house, or food, church, not railroad like grammar or pinchat or anything else. Okay, the next criteria relate validity. Assess how well the task correlates with another ex- established measure of the same skill. For example, if a student scores highly on both on the class English student and a national English test taken at the same time, this is show good corrective validity. And the next, consequential validity. How well its mean result led to positive and fair outcomes. It looks like effect of using tax, making sure it benefit tax takers and it doesn't cause harm or unfair disadvantage. It's mean if the tax pushes teacher to focus only on task-related skill like memorizing vocabulary inside for uh, practice speaking, then it might negatively affect student overall language development. For example, if a school introduction a new English task that heavily influenced with a student are places in the advice for remedial class or anything. Consequential validity worth examining if these places process is fair and beneficial for students. And the next and the last type of validity, this is a fast validity. More of the superficial check examines if the test seems to measure what it claims to measure. Just based on experience, this is a less skeptical rigorous but important for tax takers' perception. It's mean fast validity to the response who must complete it. The administrative staff who choose how to utilize it, and the another technically unsightly observe and the instrument who look validity. For example, if a language test is the support to check student speaking skill, but only includes multiple choice question, student might feel it like face validity. Doesn't actually help them speak. Okay, that's all the material about type validity. Thank you so much for the time and attention for today. It's been a pleasure sharing this information with you. Okay, thank you. See you part two. Hello everyone, introduction myself. My name is Salwando Adriani, NIM 33,220,162, Faculty of Language and Communication English Literature Study Program. And in this video, I will present my midterm task, part 2, project about CTES language assessment. Okay, move on the first slide. As we can see and understand, this is a form of the example on the CTES text. A CTES test is a type of language assessment where a participant is asked to complete a task by filling a missing part to word. Typical very second half of the word in a passage is removed and the task for the task takers reconstruct the word based on the context. This format tests both vocabulary, knowledge, and the ability to understand language structure, making it the useful tools for the assess language proficiency in the areas such as reading comprehension, vocabulary, and grammar. Okay, we continue for the text 2. Everything is still the same as the text 1. The only difference is the useful tools for assessing a linguist proficiency in the task is the often see is more challenging than a closed task as the requires deeper linguistic process to complete the missing word fragments. Okay, we move on the next slide. On this slide, there are answer key. There are 35 answer key for the text 1 and the text 2. The purpose of the answer key is an assessment such as the C-test is to provide clear guides on the correct or appropriate answer, which is used to assess and evaluate the test taker ability. The purpose of the answer key in assessment such as the C-test is to provide clear guide on the correct or appropriate answer, which is used to assess and evaluate the test speaker ability. Okay, this is answer key text 2. Some of the main purpose of the answer key, they are first one, assess the accurately of answer, and the second, standardization the assessment, and the providing feedback, and the last sampling correction. With the answer key, the correct process becomes faster and easier as the examiner only needs to check whether the participle answer matches those in the answer key. Okay, the next scoring guide for the CITAS. There are the three for the scoring guide for the text 1 and text 2. There are scoring EYM, calculating the score for each correct answer, and the last, this is a grading. For the first scoring, this is a scoring EYM. Is correctly complete get error points. The scoring will be out of the total of 35 points as required. There are two, correct completion and incorrect or blank. The next calculation, the score for each correct answer. Answer that if all questions are correct, 35 questions, the participant get a perfect score 100 points. Okay, this is a grading. As we can see, as listen here at grading and at created a grading system with A, B, C, D scale based on the result of the language assessment with a total for 35 question with the division participle with a grade A indicate excellent perform and B good, C far, D poor, and E very poor. These scales allow for more detailed scoring based on the number of the question answered correctly. Okay, this is a justification based on the result from the two tasks before task 1 and task 2. Task 1, the student language ability can be justified by the consist and the accurately of the grammar and the vocabulary they use. And the task 2, in the second task, there were more noticeable gaps in the vocabulary and a higher frequency of the grammatical mistake indicate a need for further participation in the text area. Okay, the next advice for the CTES. There are for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 the advice for CTES. The first one, efficiency, accuracy, and the reliability. The C-test measure language skill more accurately because participants have to complete the missing word inside for simply choosing an answer. Through demonstrating a clear understanding of the language context and the structure. And the next measure context understanding. It asks how well student understanding context, not just individual words, which give a better picture of the overall language proficiency. And the next, the objective scoring. Objective scoring is straightforward and the objective since answer as either correct or incorrect, reducing subjectivity in evaluation. And the next, focus on the real language use. It requires students to complete sentence in the real context, testing both vocabulary and grammar in the participial way. And the last, diagnosis strength and weakness. It can highlight specific are where students need improvement like vocabulary gaps on grammar inconsistency. Okay, that's all the material for today. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. It's been a pleasure sharing this information and you and appreciate for you participant. Thank you, everyone. See you.